Hey, it's Rachel. I just wanted to share with everybody this application that I found called DuoLingo. This application will be beneficial for teachers who are possibly teaching in a bilingual demographic, or a teacher who is hosting a foreign exchange student, or possibly have a student come in who has English as their secondary language. Or if you have some content from a standard that requires you to learn different cultures, things around the world, this can give your students just a small taste of what their language is like. The great thing about DuoLingo is that it offers many different choices for the languages. As you see down here, you have many options available to you. These are just a few of them. So I'm going to go ahead and log in and get this program started. Alright everybody, so I am logged in, and as you can see, this is my account profile page. Here I am, and it shows you right here what language you are going to try and learn, what friends or followers you have if you add your students, or I'm sorry, if you're a gamer playing, like if our students are playing. And over here we have our achievements. So here you can see you earn badges for the different levels and different things that you have learned. Alright, so click on here. It shows us what course we are taking, also that you can add a new course at any time. And I'd like to just share with you kind of how this works. This shows, it says choose your path. It shows that you can take a placement test if you feel like you already know a few things about the Spanish language and you're brave enough to try it, or if you are a beginner like me and you'd start at the intro. It also shows you down here the different categories that it offers. So you might learn phrases and travel, different things in restaurant family, and they have different sections. So once you go through each of these little checkpoints, then you would test out of each of them individually. And then you go here to part 2, and the skill level gets obviously higher the more in depth that you go. I'll show you all of these down here. And I think there are 3 parts, so you test out of 34 skills here, so it goes from 8 to 34. And then part 3 you start learning more in depth, and you start blending your sentences more. Goes all the way down. You test out of 62 skills, so then you start blending more together, and there are 4 parts. I apologize. You go down, you got food, animals, clothing, and then here you test out of all 87 skills. Alright guys, now here I have logged in as a teacher. I've logged out of the program as a student, as you saw in the previous screen, and now I am logged in as a teacher. I wanted to show you the beneficial aspects of this program for teachers. And so if you're in the classroom, you're teaching and you're, say, in kindergarten, and you have the content standard about learning around the world, where you learn the different cultures. The really great thing about this is you might not, know a certain language or maybe understand something that is presented to you in a book or something that you are learning, so you can open up this app and type something in, and you can look for it on here, and you'll be able to present it to your students. Or they could even, if they're old enough, log in and they can do it on their account. So as a teacher, you can design your classroom, which I have already set up a class. I just titled it Class A. And it shows here I have 1 student. His name is John. And you can invite your students right here. So when you set your classroom up, you can create assignments. You can see how many assignments your students completed, and if their assignments are turned in late or on time, or if they've missed any assignments. So, and as you can see, everything is color-coded here. which I really like. It makes it very visually friendly and easy to access. Here you have your classroom settings. This tells you your classroom code, which is how you would allow others to log into your class. You can invite parents or students. You can invite them either by a link or just by adding them here and letting students log in. Okay. Here is your class activities, which I really, really like this aspect of the program. Here you can actually create assignments for whole class activities that you guys can do together as a group, which I think is really beneficial. Alright, here I would like to show you the account part where you can, as a teacher, create DuoLingo assignments and track the progress of all of your students. So here you can assign specific skills to challenge your students to reach a certain points goal. So to be like, okay, I want the class to earn 10 points this week. So you want to work on these lessons until you reach your 10-point goal for the week. So as you can see down here, active assignments. So if you started with food, you'd work on for 10 minutes or 10 questions for 3 minutes and you got one wrong. Okay, you can click here to create your own assignment. And if you need help, because we're learning these languages too, as for the teachers, I really like that it has this dictionary down here. So this says your beginner skills, intermediate, and advanced skills. So you can choose where you feel like you are. And here is just your basic introduction to basically a Spanish dictionary, which is really fantastic to have at your fingertips when you're trying to teach your students. The other thing that's really great about this is the speaker. So you can click on one of these and it will actually read it to you so you can hear how they say it, because we might not always know how to say it in their way. So, alright, I have one more thing to show you guys. So the last thing I wanted to share with you guys is when you get started on this program is the intro version. So I'm just going to click on this and we are going to go through the process just to see how it works. So it says select the word for the girl. So obviously we look at the pictures. Okay, we are correct. Look for the man, or select the word for the man.
El hombre. Un hombre.
Okay, and it shows us if we got it correct. And if you choose the wrong one, it would say, it was incorrect, and then you would go through a couple more, and then you would try again.
Un hombre.
Alright. Well, that is it for my tutorial. Thank you guys for watching.